There was this band I was in, and I started out with called the Chicagoans, and we were in New York when the Beatles hit, and the Beatles came to New York when we were there, and it was a pretty big deal. And we jumped into the studio and did an instrumental version of "She Loves You" and "I Want to Hold Your Hand," just a little bit of each one so we couldn't get sued, and then we released it in Chicago, and it actually became got on the charts in Chicago, got some airplay, and you were,
Yeah, it was on WLS,
yeah,
yeah, out of Chicago. That was the big radio station at the time that we got in Clinton, Iowa. So when that came out and the Beatles were hitting the world, there's my cousin playing Beatles song in a band called the Livers.
yes,
And I go over to the Woolworths, which they don't even exist anymore, and buy 45s. Yeah, it was a big thing. And the WLS, where did it make it on the list?
they all the way up to 27 or 28, ahead of the Rolling Stones at the time. They
Yeah.
had two. Now we were ahead of that.
Yes.
That worked out well for us.
So when I'm a kid and I'm a Beatle fan, and my cousin has a hit record on WLS, that gets you into music real quick. Playing Beatles songs too, it was just, it's as good as it got there.
It was fun. It was fun times. Crazy.
So now you tell me if this is right, because then I heard later, not long after that, that you were in Las Vegas and you got arrested for being too young to be playing in a band in Las Vegas,
Well, no, it was actually San Diego.
San Diego. Okay.
Same band, the Chicagoans / Livers, and we were playing some bar, and I don't know. The drummer got stopped during the day. He was driving his car, and he bragged and told the cop that I'm a musician. I play at the such and such bar. And he looked at his ID and paid us a visit that night. So we were banned from San Diego.
So, but you were underage, right, and got in trouble?
No, we skipped town in the middle of the night.
Well, see, those are the stories I just heard people talking about that they didn't want me to hear what my what cousin Larry had gotten in trouble for.
Yes,
So,
I'm a fugitive in El Cajon.
well, you were like a rebel. Yeah, you're the greatest. So that inspired me.
Yeah.
This was before you were my older cousin, so
Right.
yeah.
Well,
Those kind of things, you start thinking of this great cousin of yours who's a musician. That inspires you to become one.
now that you're older and wiser, do you hate me now?
No,
Okay, God.
I like it. I consider him one of the greatest musicians around, and we connect on a lot of levels. But when I hear him play, it's just great music. So
Well, it's the same gene pool, you know?
yeah, who knows how far back that goes.
Yeah.
Some Irish melody that's coming off of trombone. Who knows?
Well, your dad was, along with Uncle Jack and Uncle Bob, they had the band, they had the group, singing and music.
Right.
And the other three were great fans of music. They just were so supportive and loved those guys, you know. And I remember Grandpa, who was a percussionist in the Naperville band. When Keith, my dad, was learning how to play drums, he said, "You know, Keith, if you'd spend half as much time learning the instrument as you do twirling the sticks, you'd be a pretty good drummer."
There you go.
But he liked to twirl them sticks, so he never really learned the drums.
Well, it's funny lately. I've been reading a lot of books like Sam Cooke and Willie Dixon, autobiographies, and they go back into the music that they liked when they were young and played. And they keep saying, it comes in every book of all my heroes, Mills Brothers, Ink Spots.
Really.
Same stuff that
That our dads.
that our
listened to.
dads were singing, and so that makes a total connection.
Yeah.
But we got hit when we were real young at the same kind of early R&B, really, that was happening, that our dads got us connected to.